So I have a problem with people saying that the Chargers has lost all their talent. We only lost Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, and Austin Ekeler. 2 out of those 3 players were always hurt all the time, pretty much. And 1 out of those 3 players, I believe, is completely overrated. Outside of that, we have all of our talent. Like we have lost nobody on the defensive side of the ball. We still got Asante Samuel. We was able to still keep Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa. Who I thought Joey Bosa was going to be completely gone, but we still was able to keep Joey Bosa. So I mean, what outside of the talent outside of Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, and Austin Ekeler, who else have we lost? And if you really were watching, and this is my problem with people. This is when I know people actually don't watch games sometimes when they just talk out their ass, and because if you really watch the Chargers games, you would know that Justin Herbert doesn't need Keenan Allen and Mike Williams to produce. He didn't need Austin Ekeler to produce either. If I'm not mistaken, Keenan Allen and Mike Williams had only played like a total of 11 games like throughout their whole entire career of being on the Chargers together. So what are we talking about here? Justin Herbert has shown that he can produce without either of those 3 because he's did it. He's literally has done it. And he has actually won games without those 3 players being in the league. Well, not being in the league, but without those 3 players playing. And I would fact check myself, and I'll do the research, and I'll do another video to really show the statistics. But I know I've watched with my own eyes that he has. And so, in this ridiculous notion and nonsense that I be hearing from people saying, "Oh, the Chargers are not going to be good because they don't have any talent." What the hell are you talking about? I mean, and we still got Derwin James. We got a Louis Gilman. I can't pronounce the guy's last name. I don't want to butcher his last name, but I'll just call him Louis T. I should know how to say his name. He's a Charger. He went to USC as well. But my boy, he's a phenomenal pass rusher. He's gonna do his thing again. So I mean, like what exactly are we talking about? We have a coach. We got Jim Harbaugh. So and let's just before we even get to Jim Harbaugh, let's just think about for a second what people are actually saying. Oh, the Chargers lost all their talent. Did we not have all the talent in the world before? And did we win a playoff game? So the talent wasn't the issue. Like I just feel like a lot of people, in general, not even when it comes to sports, just in general, people just repeat the same thing over and over again if it sounds good. It doesn't matter if it's true or if it's actually, if it's true, factual, or if it even makes sense. Because it can't make sense if it's not true. So people just repeat the same dumb stuff. You know what I'm saying? We had the talent. So the talent was not the issue. We had a terrible coach. We had a terrible coach and a terrible coaching staff. That's what we had. And that's why Justin Herbert could not get to winning playoff games. Could not even go to the Super Bowl. Justin Herbert is the type of quarterback that can win multiple Super Bowls. Justin Herbert is the type of quarterback that can have a dynasty. Like I would like to see if Patrick Mahomes, people who praise it so much, or Joe Burrow, another quarterback who really hasn't done anything in the past year. I mean, but people always bring up he went to the Super Bowl and then he went to the AFC Championship. That's all he has done. He's only done that twice. He's been in the league for what? Like Joe Burrow's been in the league. How long has Joe Burrow been in the league? Look it up real quick. I think Joe Burrow's been in the league for what? 4 years now? Hold on. It's been 4 or 5. No more than 5. I know that for a fact. But I just wanted to be specific of how long Joe Burrow has been in the NFL. Let's see here. So you've been in the NFL since 2020. Okay. So he's in his 5th season. That's what I was saying. No more than 5. I knew it was between 4 or 5. So he's currently in his 5th season. And people keep talking about the Super Bowl and the AFC Championship game. He hasn't really done anything since. And he has put Joe Burrow on the Chargers, he's not doing half of what he's done. He's not even putting up the numbers that Justin Herbert has put up. He's not doing it. Joe Burrow is. I believe. I think I already said it before. I made videos about this, and I'll do a countdown of my top overrated players and top overrated quarterbacks in the NFL. Joe Burrow and Patrick Mahomes are extremely overrated players, and I believe Lamar Jackson is a very overrated player as well. I mean, people don't take into consideration the type of environment that these quarterbacks are in. I mean, they just. You don't even do a deep analysis of how these quarterbacks playing the game, or what can they really do with the minimal resources that they're giving. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that they're not great quarterbacks. They're not good quarterbacks. I believe they all can be Hall of Famers. But when you're talking about that these guys are top 5 of all time, and I hear reckless talk about Joe Burrow being as great as Tom Brady, or Joe Burrow even being better than Patrick Mahomes because he's nowhere near as great as Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. You get the media, fans, analysts, they get so caught up on these wins and losses, and a quarterback just going to a Super Bowl, and now all of a sudden he's just this great. He's just one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. They're making it seem like I have to see so much more from Patrick Mahomes. Really, I want to know if Patrick Mahomes can do half of the things he can do without a coach like Andy Reid. Andy Reid is the quarterback whisperer. He is known for making quarterbacks better than what they actually are. He is known for that. That's what he does. Patrick Mahomes wasn't all that great in college. He wasn't doing all this in college. That's how I know Caleb Williams is already a better quarterback than Patrick Mahomes. Caleb Williams is better than Patrick Mahomes when he was first coming into the league. So I mean, I don't care, man. I don't care. I'm not the type of person who buys up to the hype, and I'm definitely not saying that. The only reason why I am not only saying Justin Herbert is better than all those quarterbacks just because he's a Charger. I'm saying that Justin Herbert is better than all those quarterbacks because he has done outside of wins, which wins and losses is a team game, is a team stat. It's not a quarterback stat. It's a team stat. He has done more than what those quarterbacks has done his first 3 years in the league. In their first 3 years in the league. Any quarterback, he's put up the numbers. He's put it up. He has produced. Justin Herbert has never been the reason why the Chargers were losing. I have watched every single Chargers game. Every single Chargers game for the past 3 years. And I had to watch every single Chargers game since Justin Herbert's been in the league. Because I stopped watching football for a while because I got into acting. So I stopped watching it. But maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I started back watching it religiously, like I used to. I have seen every single game that Justin Herbert has played. Every single game. I have never seen Justin Herbert throw a game away. I have never seen the Chargers lose the game because of Justin Herbert. Ever. Every single game that they have won since Justin Herbert has been in the league, they've won literally because of Justin Herbert. If the Chargers aren't putting up over 25, 27 points, they're not winning. That's quarterbacking right there. Justin Herbert, I think there's even a stat too. Justin Herbert has put up more points than any quarterback has ever put up in his since he's been in the league. So I just want to know how is Justin Herbert the issue? He has shown how clutch he is in crunch time. He has shown freaking Brandon Staley being known as freaking going for it on 4th down so stupidly. I mean, he's just known for just doing that, just being so aggressively, just going down for 4th down, just going down for it. Why? I mean, that just shows that he's terrible at game management. He's terrible at clock management. He's terrible at coaching. He doesn't know how to put his players in the right position to win games. Brandon Staley is one of the worst coaches I have ever seen in my entire life. But everybody just ignore Brandon Staley and just put everything on Justin Herbert. And the only thing that people can say about Justin Herbert, the only thing they can say is that, he doesn't win games. Which he has. He doesn't have a losing record. I believe he has a tied record. So, and like I said, all those games that he has won, all the games that the Chargers have won, it is literally because of being on Justin Herbert's arm. I mean, Patrick Mahomes doesn't go out there just throwing every single down. Andy Reid doesn't call those plays. Andy Reid doesn't ignore the running game. Patrick Mahomes actually has a running game. And then he has a great tight end that he can be a security blanket. Joe Burrow had a solid running game as well. Joe Mixon. Lamar Jackson, he is the running game, but he also had 2 really solid running backs behind him. So, I mean, like, and all of them pretty much benefited from a way better defense than Justin Herbert has ever had. Joe Burrow's defense is so-so, but it wasn't garbage. It's not terrible. The Chargers' defense was terrible. And the thing about it is, the Chargers' defense had talent. Probably more talent than any of those quarterbacks did. But our defense was terrible, though. Statistical like ranking, like our defense was terrible. So that tells you right there that it was coaching. When you are up 27 points in the playoffs and you freaking lose the game, that's on coaching. That's not on the quarterback. My point is that Justin Herbert doesn't need Keenan Allen. He doesn't need Mike Williams. He definitely doesn't need Austin Ekeler. But he does need a coach. Just like every player, quarterback especially, needs a coach. And he couldn't have gotten a better coach. He could not have gotten a better coach. I can't even think of a better coach for Justin Herbert to have had. And in this year, and for the foreseeable future, he is going to prove me right and prove all of you wrong by how he is the greatest quarterback in the NFL. And how he would go down as one of the greatest quarterbacks that ever lived. His numbers is already proven it. He went out last year and he was still top 10 quarterback in the NFL. Statistical ranking. Like, he was still a top 10 quarterback. So what's up? I mean, so what everybody is saying, like, nobody can really have a real good logical argument on how Justin Herbert is not amongst the greatest, the elite, at least the elite. I'm saying he's the best. But even if you just take that away, you still cannot even have a logical argument by saying he's not a top 5 quarterback. You can't. Only thing I hear people saying over and over and over again, he doesn't win the playoffs. He doesn't win the playoffs. It's nonsense. It's asinine, if you ask me. So that's it for now. And I'm gonna see you guys again soon, very, very soon. And we are a week away from the NFL kickoff, and we are a day away from college football happened last week. But we're a day away from USC beating up on LSU, I can say that. So be back again. See you soon. All day. Thank you. Take care. Oh yeah, please like, share, comment, subscribe if you like this video. Let me know what your opinions are, what you think about Justin Herbert, which I already know a lot of you freaking fans out there, typical fans out there, you guys hate on Justin Herbert and you have nothing else to say but that he can't win a playoff game or whatever. Let me know what you think about the comments. I would love to debate with you and prove you wrong. All right, take care. We'll be here all day.